So I know you guys sometimes see the outgoing Floyd Mayweather when I'm selling a fight, as far as on pay-per-view. But I got a story to tell. And if nobody don't love me, I love myself first. I believe in myself. I believe in my skills. I believe in my talent. So going to the 1996 Olympics all by myself, without my father there to have my back, without my father there to give me that support that I needed. In the summer, in the Atlanta Olympics in 96, I was fighting in the semifinals. I was fighting against the world champion, the amateur world champion at that particular time. And I knew I really wanted to fight. But at the end of the night, my hand was raised, but he really wanted to fight. So they raised his hand because, well, when they at the end of the fight, when they said the winner, I think they said the red corner, which he was in the red corner, I believe I was in the blue corner, and they said the red corner, but everybody thought I had won. So the referee made a mistake and raised my hand because he knew I really wanted to fight. And even though I didn't win gold medal, and I was happy that that happened to me. That was the best thing that happened to me in my life, was for me to receive the bronze medal in the 1996 Olympic Games, because that made me strive harder, more in life, because without that, I wouldn't be standing up here talking to you guys today. So what I did, when I got my medal, they put my medal around my neck, I went back to the hotel and I cried. Because I felt like I let my father down, I felt like I let my family down. But then, and I cried and got on the plane, headed to New York City, I cried. Then I said to myself, listen, you're fighting for a medal. You gotta look at the bigger picture. You want your dad to come home from prison. You want to take your mother and your family out of poverty. So you know what I did? I said, okay. I got a call. 2 days later, I got a call. Because when I went home, my family threw me a party. You know, they was happy for me to receive the bronze medal in the 96 games. I went home. And I said, you will never lose again. You will never lose again, no matter what. You're gonna go out there and give it your all and give it 100% every time you go out there, no matter if it's 10 times, no matter if it's 20 times, and even if the guy's hand is raised, you know that you gave it 100%. So we started off in 96, 19 years old, crazy 6-figure contract. Within a year and a half, before even 2 years, 17 fights, and I was world champion. So we're fighting, making money, fighting, making money. And my dad is with me. So eventually me and my dad is not seeing eye to eye. So what did I do? I said, gotta stay loyal. So I was working with my uncle, because my uncle was also working with me throughout my career when I was a kid, when I used to fly to Las Vegas. So what I did was, I'm loyal. You have to be loyal. I was loyal to my dad. I was loyal to my uncle because I kept it in the family. Eventually, I got to a certain point to where I felt like I wasn't growing anymore. So I wanted to become my own boss. So what I did was, I went to the bank, got a check, wrote a check out for $750,000. I took a $750,000 check to, at that particular time, my promoter was Bob Aaron. I gave him a $750,000 check and said, I want to become my own boss. But at that particular time, I was a multi-millionaire. As soon as I gave him a $750,000 check, I became my own boss. My first fight, I made 8 figures. I was making crazy 7-figure paydays. But as soon as I gave him that check, I became my own boss, it was 8 figures. Then eventually, I was gradually working my way slowly. Then I fought it's not the Arturo Gatti fight, was my first pay-per-view fight, but I still was with Top Rank, and it was cool money. I think it was 6 to 8 million, but eventually we worked our way 30 million, what 25 million, 30 million, 35 million, 50 million, 100 million, 300 million, 350 million. But I feel that when we use the word rich is for a short period of time. I believe in wealth. That's long term. Building generational wealth, long term. Making your money work for you. And that's what I do to this day. You guys, I want you guys to get your cell phone. I want everybody look at their cell phone. I want you guys to Google this. Go to, this is my last project that I built in New York City. One Vanderbilt, and then you Google my name behind One Vanderbilt, which is the tallest building in New York City, and I'm a part of that project. And I'm constantly building my real estate portfolio. If I'm not mistaken, right now I own I think 9 or 10 skyscrapers in New York City. And I got buildings in Las Vegas, we got buildings in Miami, we got buildings in LA, because those are the 4 places that I live: Vegas, LA, Miami, and New York. But you have to constantly, but the thing is this: I didn't get to where I got to not believing. Life is a gamble. Today when we got up and got out of bed and got in the car and drove over here, we took a gamble. All 50 times I went out there and fought, I took a gamble. Now it's time for y'all to take a gamble. Y'all have to believe. You guys, y'all say to yourself, I believe.
I believe.
Okay, if you really believe, this is what we got to do. We got to go back to old school, pen and paper. What I do every day is I write my goals down. I talk about this all the time. I write my goals down and I sit it on my nightstand. And I say, well, what are we going to accomplish today? 1 month go by, what have you accomplished? 2 months go by, what have you accomplished? We just getting started in April, and today, Monday, what I'm going to do, buying another building. And if you guys want to buy a building, what you got to do, get your credit right. Credit is very important. I just happen to be able to have a lot of cash. I was kind of smart. And make sure you surround yourself with people that is ambitious like you, want the same thing that you want. We cannot be putting our money into things that depreciate. We got to put our money into things that appreciates. See, what we see is Maywheather is just flashy. He got flashy cars. He got flashy jewelry. No, I got a beautiful family that I take care of. I have a team that's behind me, and I push them every day. I tell them, listen, be the best that you can be. I tell my security every day, while you're working for me, I'm going to help you build your own security company. So while you're not just making money for me, you're making money in other places. This is the person that I am. And y'all got to set goals. Write your goals down. Because when you put it in your phone, you'll forget all about it. Now, we got 24 hours in a day. 24 hours a day. Now, 8 hours we sleep. Okay, 8 hours we sleep. And then somebody else, the people that work at 9 to 5, that's 8 hours. So that's 16 hours in itself. Then we got breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So when we at 19 hours, so if we got 5 hours left, we can't spend 5 hours on social media. We got to be looking at, we have to be on the internet looking up something that's productive or something that could take us to that next level. Y'all have to believe. I believe that's why I'm where I'm at today. I'm sitting up here on the stage right now, and I'm waiting, right now, I'm waiting for a $100 million wire. You know why? Because I believe. And I surround myself with winners. People have to be ambitious like you. People have to have the same drive you got. People have to have the same goals you're trying to accomplish. I didn't get here overnight. Everything takes time. Everything takes time. I didn't become world champion in a day. I started boxing. I actually had my first fight in 1987. But I had these goals set way before 87. I knew what I wanted to do. Long-term, generational wealth. That's our goals. That's our goals. But we have to set small goals first. We have to set small goals first, and we have to push ourselves. And if it's a company that you already built, now you tell your children, listen, y'all take this to the next level. I told my son, and I told my two boys and my two daughters, I said, you know what we're gonna do? I already made 1.2 billion. Now it's time for you guys, each, to make 1.2 billion. You guys I tell my children every day, appreciate me, appreciate my hard work. Now it's time for you guys to go out there. Because I'm not giving you nothing. But I give them a starter kit as far as no car payment, no house payment. Now it's time for you to go out there into the real world and make a way for yourself. The same way I made a way for myself. My dad showed me a skill, and I said, you know what? I can take it to the next level. Dad is a multi-millionaire. Mom is a multi-millionaire. My daughter just had a new grandson. And if my kids can't take care of it, I'm gonna give it to him. I believe in my team. I'm not the smartest one on my team, but I'm also not the dumbest one. What makes me so smart is I surround myself with smart individuals. Once again, we have to write our goals down. Once again, we got to strive for greatness. Everybody may not see $1 billion, but even if you guys see $1 million, still know how to leverage it, still know how to balance, because you have to be able to balance money on a small scale before you can balance it on a big scale. And always keep half. If you work a 9 to 5 and you get a check weekly, most people that work a 9 to 5 get a check every 2 weeks. Even though I never worked a 9 to 5, I still know what goes on. So if you work a regular job, a regular 9 to 5, if your check is $2,000, $1,500, whatever the number may be, please put half of your money up. You have to save money for a rainy day. When I make 50 million, I put 25 million up. When I make 100 million, I put 50 million up. When I make 300 million, I put 150 million up. For 25 years, exactly 25 years, I've been living the same life. And if God willing, I can live, 50 more years. Even though we making money, what's also important is drinking a lot of water. It's very important, because you get to a certain age, you're not going to always look. When you're 24 or 25 or 23, we think we always going to look the same. We don't think we're going to get 40 or 50 years old. Yes, I said it. I look like this. I work out. Your health is your wealth. I do it for myself. Because you can make a lot of money, not eat right, not care. Your money go in somebody else's hand and be blown. So working out is important. Drinking water is important. And know what you're trying to accomplish in life is very important. I know they put me on a timer to come up here, but when I'm giving back, there's no time. I could be up here an hour, 2 hours, it doesn't matter. It's very important for me to give back to my American people. Very important. So I retired. Yes, did I retire from boxing? Absolutely. But did I retire from making money? No, I didn't. So I didn't feel like when I left the sport of boxing that I should have went home, kicked my feet up, let my hair turn gray, and get a pop belly. No. What I want to do is constantly go out there, help my team, help my loved ones, and constantly just grow in a whole nother field. What I'm working on now is a new project. This new project I'm working on, just for me, the hookah lounge. I'm getting a hookah lounge because everybody, hookah's going crazy now. What I do every day, I try to work out every day. I own a skating rink, so I love to go skating. I'm just telling you guys a little bit about me, what I like to do. Love the movies. Actually, I want to buy a movie theater because I love the movies. Ohio? Okay, yeah. Akron, a great place. LeBron, right? Okay. Hell of an athlete. But I'm just like you guys. If today I don't feel like going to a 5-star restaurant, or if I want to go to Burger King or McDonald's, I got cheat days also. Got the picture? Okay. But every day I strive to be a better person. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes, but every day I strive to be better. And if I could push you guys to be better, it'll make me feel good at night when I go to sleep. And I just want to say to everyone that showed up, thank you for having me. I'm sorry for being late. They actually left my bag on my plane. So I told the guys, you guys got to get my bag so I can look presentable for you guys. I didn't want to wear a sweatsuit. I want to look presentable, look good, because all you ladies and gentlemen look good. And I just want to say thanks for having me. I really appreciate it. And up next is not just beautiful women, ambitious entrepreneur women are coming up next. I want you guys to really give them a round of applause and be behind them 100%. Because behind every successful man, behind every successful woman, it's a successful team. And I just want to say thank you to everybody. Thank you.